Hey, edgelords, thanks so much for tuning in on your internet tuner. We want you to hit subscribe. Isn't that right, Robby?
That's right. That way you'll get the episodes as they come out every single Wednesday.
You need it, and you want it. Whoa. I was just in a dead sleep.
Oh, well, this song will bring you right out of it. Because it's time for the
Edgelords podcast.
Oh, no. You ruined all the energy with that. We were being so cool.
I wanted them to know what they were listening to.
They know what it is. They had to download it.
Oh, they're listening to it.
They're listening to it. Or watching it on YouTube.
I love when people say podcast on their podcast.
You got to say podcast. You got to say, I like when they say pod.
Because what if you're in your car and you're like, I thought I was on the radio.
I thought this was live.
I thought this was AM radio.
Yeah, I something about people saying the pod. You got to come on the pod. Have you checked out the pod? Can't stand it.
People shouldn't say that.
Makes me violent.
It is weird that they're still called podcasts and they're named after iPods.
Yes.
Apple named podcast to be named after the iPod.
Yes, I hate that. That's why whenever I want people to come on this show, I say, join us in the Zune room.
I was going to make the same joke.
No, I'm sorry.
That's great.
God, I'm sorry.
I love that we had
I
the
jumped
same.
on it. Yeah, the
Zune.
The Zune is such a,
Yeah.
it's just so, it's a comedic goldmine.
Yes.
It was a terrible product.
Was it Microsoft?
The Microsoft Zune.
I remember the Zune launch.
Yeah, whoever is like running the naming department at Microsoft, just saw Zune, Bing.
Yeah.
It's like a Foley artist.
You
is
guys
running it.
really are a bunch of corporate stooge nerds, like uncreative people.
Yes.
Like Microsoft is so funny. It's like, have you ever walked by a Microsoft store in a mall?
Uh-huh.
It's just an Apple store,
Yes.
but with the Windows logo. It's so weird.
Yeah, it really is.
You guys are embarrassing.
Yes.
It's gray. It's got the same layout, the desks.
It is an
It just
exact
has
copy.
the Apple. It has the Windows logo
And
on
every
front. And Microsoft computers are gray metal with, instead of the glowing Apple logo on the back, it's
the Microsoft.
it's the Windows logo. It's so embarrassing.
It is, and I still go in there once a week and ask where the Zunes are.
Where's the Zune?
Where's the Zune section?
Mini?
Yeah, they're always updating the Zune.
This week in edging.
Yeah.
Big fan of the Zune,
You know, it's high time that someone took down the Zune.
and it was going to be the Edgelords all along.
Yeah. You Gen Zers listening to this don't know what we're talking about.
They probably, I guess they wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Well,
The Zune is our generation's 8-track.
or Betamax. even.
Betamax. Yeah, our generation's Betamax. Previous generations.
I had the thing that came out before the iPod, like a Diamond Rio.
What
MP3
the hell?
player.
Sounds like-
it was this bizarre MP3.
Sounds like a Kia.
Yeah, it does sound
Sounds like
a
an
Kia.
off-brand Jep or a...
Yeah, and the MP3 sounded like a Kia engine coming out of it. It was like it could hold like 14 songs. You know, it was like this is like 1999 or something before.
Oh,
like,
wow. Oh, that's cool.
Yes, very early, and like I think we
You had a 90s MP3 player?
literally like 99. We won it on something. I don't remember how we won it, but it was like a Diamond Rio MP3 player. Add
Wow.
14 songs to it and take it on the go. And
Wow.
and it would take like an hour to add the 14 songs
Wow.
to the Diamond Rio. Yeah.
My mom won something at like a business person conference. You know, like, I don't know, she'd always like come back and like, I got this for you. And it was an MP3 player.
Yeah.
And it was tiny and it could hold like 20 songs.
Yeah.
But it was tiny. And I put it in my pocket and I would snowboard with it. And it blew. I had earphones on while snowboarding.
Yeah.
And it blew everyone's goddamn minds because everyone had CD players.
Yeah,
and they're like, how is he snowboarding
How's
with
he-
us without skipping?
How's he boarding like that?
Yeah.
How's he ripping tunes all at once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like ahead of time for North America when I got it. And then I had a job overseas and I was in Slovakia snowboarding and they just thought I was from the year 4000.
Wait, how did you end? Oh, because you were living in Budapest.
I was in Budapest.
So you were snowboarding in Slovakia.
Yeah.
Listening to MP3 tunes. Huh?
Yeah, and
What
they
a
were
cool
just,
guy.
They were like, how is he?
Yeah.
Because they probably didn't have CD players. They
Right.
probably just had a record player. He's like, how does he have a record player under his jacket?
Yes, and you were elected prime minister of Slovakia
I
on
was.
that trip.
I was.
He will show us the future.
Yes.
Yes.
I was given 13 prostitutes.
The customary
Slovakian
gift for Slovakian prime ministers. Well, congratulations on that,
Thank you very much.
Graham. This is a big week. We've been seeing each other outside of recording here on the old on the Zoom room,
Like friends.
because stand-up comedy is back in New York City indoors 30% capacity. We've done some shows together already.
Yeah.
We don't
Both outdoors.
both outdoors. Yes,
Yeah. They won't let us indoors yet.
We're trying. We're trying to break through.
It is fun. We had a fun show in a rich guy's backyard.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. And I've had some bad experience in rich guys' backyards before.
Yes, they make you dance.
Yes. Liam Neeson had to save me one time.
Yeah.
Thank God he came for me. Things were just about to get really bad.
Now dance, you pussy.
I'm not good at this. There's someone better you could have gotten for this. But I tried. I put on the show.
You put on the show.
6, 7, 8.
Consummate professional.
That's when someone says dance sexy for me, then I go 6, 7, 8. I always count in to my sexy dances.
Why he starts in the 6, 7, 8? No one knows. He loves starting in the mid. Anyway, things are coming back indoors, and we hung out yesterday, just like a group of friends. We were indoors. We were right by like an open window,
like patio window. We were semi-indoor, semi-outdoor.
It is an insane thing we did, though. We went to a hookah bar, which is crazy. It's all vapor.
Yes.
You are blowing droplets.
Yeah, no.
But everyone was vaccinated or had antibodies in our group.
Yes.
Of like five
people.
5 cool dudes. And we're right by a window, and there was like two other people like far away. It didn't seem that crazy when I was there. I'm fully vaccinated. I don't give a shit. And I'm not doing anything illegal.
No one's accusing you of anything.
I'm talking to my parents on the phone the last night, and I'm just telling them what I did, and I tell my mom what I did, and she went, "You went to a hookah bar? Are you insane?" David, hang up. Hang up on him. I'm livid. I'm like, Mom, I'm vaccinated.
Oh, wait, your parents are on 2 different phones?
No, they're on the speakerphone.
Oh, speakerphone, right.
My mom doesn't like that. She does not go with technology.
Okay.
She lets my dad handle the pressing speaker.
Yes.
Because it is out of my mother's capability.
And she wanted him to hang up on you, her son.
Hang up on him. She called it, when she's angry, she calls me idiot boy. Idiot boy.
I like your mom. So she was mad that you went into Droplet Central activity with 5 other guys.
Truly is vapor droplet blowing session.
Look, it's not the smartest move, but you're right. Everyone was vaccinated, or I'm halfway vaccinated, so maybe I was playing with fire a little bit, but I live on the edge.
We're right by a window.
Basically sitting outside.
There was a breeze in that place.
Yeah, I will say when we
blowing smoke into my lungs. When other people smoke, 5
of us leaned over the table and all made out at once. That's when I said, "Well, this is maybe we're playing with fire."
I didn't understand that was not. I mean, I don't know Middle Eastern culture, and
the server assured us this was
the culture.
This was what it was.
We all have to touch tongues in the middle.
We're not here to disrespect.
And
anyone.
I respect other cultures.
I do too. Yeah.
Sure. Maybe I want to see what it feels like too.
Yeah, sure. Maybe it's not. It doesn't all have to be cultural. I just want to know what my friends' tongues taste like. You know? That's just a curiosity.
Yeah,
it's normal stuff.
Maybe your taste buds taste different than my taste buds.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah,
and and we did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I liked it.
This story took a weird turn.
Yeah.
How would your mom respond if you had called and said, and then me and 5 of my friends shared a simultaneous makeout sesh?
Well, I think she would have other things to talk about.
She might have other questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't have grandchildren. Might be one of them.
Yeah, sure, that could be a concern. But in this day and age, you make that work. You get the kids anyway.
Well, who gets to choose which cum to use?
Well, it'd be the 5 of us, right? In this scenario,
in a cocktail.
We're in a cocktail, yeah. You
Right.
all and you mix it in,
And then you throw it
find
in
a
a
young
woman.
lady who's,
Yeah.
and then you just get some type of hybrid of the 5 of us.
Is that how we're getting a bunch of like Liger people
Yes,
comes out?
yes, that would be great.
Some sort of half Jewish, half Slovakian, still bald.
Yeah. It wouldn't be.
Man.
It would only. It would be all the worst parts of us.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. it wouldn't. It wouldn't get our best traits. I don't think.
Yeah, he will be skinny with a little pot belly. That's for sure.
You know what I like about the opening sections of these podcasts sometimes is that we start talking about the Microsoft Store, and by the end it is we're talking about mixing 5 men's semen together and injecting it into a woman to make a Liger person who is made of the worst traits of all of us.
Yeah,
And I think that's an impressive journey to go on in 10 minutes.
we're skillful orators.
We are, and it's why we are the #1 podcast in Turkey.
We are, oddly enough. Although after this, they might be a little offended.
That's true. There was some. Well, we weren't disparaging hookah though. We're hookah fans. I feel like
That's true.
And we mentioned Liam Neeson and Taken, and I believe either Taken 2 or 3 ends up in Turkey. He does a lot. He actually he does like I would guess between like $12 and $16 million of damage to the like municipal city of Istanbul, saving his daughter in that movie. But people
Kills
seemed okay with it.
hundreds of Turks.
Many Turkish people lost their lives. Yeah. But he's
Many people lost their daughters.
yours are worth less to me than my daughter.
Yes, than my white daughter.
I don't care about you.
I don't care about your brown-skinned daughters.
I'm sorry I blew up your mosque,
Yeah.
but it had to be done.
Yes. I'm sorry I blew up the Blue Mosque. And it collapsed on
no
hundreds
choice.
of your daughters.
And it turns out my daughter was somewhere else entirely. But
Entirely.
I didn't know that at the time.
The section that collapsed was the woman part of the mosque.
I have a particular set of skills, but historical sensitivity is not one of them.
Also, I'm getting older, so I am losing my skills rapidly. I have a particular set of problems, physical problems.
I take many medications, to combat them.
Yes,
Like I combat those who have stolen my daughter once again.
I have a particular set of aches, which I try and fix with fish oils.
And occasionally Motrin. That's the worst commercial for Motrin of all time. But I think we have a real ad to do here. A real commercial to do.
real
make
commercial.
some damn money for the pod.
To make some money, let's. I finally. I won't have kids, Mom, but I will be able to afford to put you in a half decent home.
That's right, and this is our first sponsor from the world of home furnishings.
Home furnishing.
We haven't had this. It is castingcouch.biz. Are you in the market for used furniture but can't trust Craigslist?
Ew. God knows what they've done to it.
Well, do we have a solution for you? Castingcouch.biz.
Get the best deals on furniture that's been lightly used in the San Fernando Valley porn industry.
That's right. You can get deep, throbbing discounts on couches that have been seen in videos such as College Squirt, Stepmom Vacation, and of course, Guy has sex with his own mom.
You bet. And our couches come fully pressure washed and steamed, or not. Maybe you like the smell of a 19-year-old man having sex with a 28-year-old pretending to be his mother.
I know I do.
So go to castingcouch.biz right now and use promo code FUCKSMELL to get the deepest, wettest, and most depraved discounts on the internet.
Castingcouch.biz, where every stain has a story.
I smell a deal.
I sure do too. We should really let their advertising department know. I smell a deal. That's great.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a little extra cash on the back end of
Or
this.
maybe we'll get a nice
Little
free
couch sent our way
couch.
after they already sent this beauty
Yeah.
to us. Huh? I should go get checked out.
Yeah,
I had some burning
I've
lately.
had a lot of rashes on my lower back where my T-shirt comes up.
Rides up
It rides
sometimes.
up a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, I've had that exact same experience.
Yeah. My dermatologist said that he's never seen back syphilis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that wow? That's a first. I've never even heard of that. But again, we should have gone with a pressure wash steam clean option, but we wanted that smell.
Wanted that smell. It seemed unique. Anyway, we have a very special guest.
Fantastic guest.
Yeah. And I'm excited for you guys to meet her if you haven't already.
Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Miele.
Liz Miele. Hey, this is exciting. We got a special guest. Our special guest this week, Liz Miele, everybody.
Liz Miele, she's fantastic.
Yes, from Live at Gotham, this week at the Cellar on Comedy Central. And she's got 3 albums on iTunes and Spotify and 2 specials on YouTube with over 1 million views. Definitely check out her podcast, Two Non-Doctors. I was on one of the latest episodes.
A little plug for yourself on the intro.
I'm just telling our listeners there's a link.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's very fun. I like her a lot. She's a good friend. And check out her. You're going to want to read her new book.
Uh-huh.
It's on Amazon. Why Cats Are Assholes. It's available everywhere, right?
Yeah, everywhere. Go
Okay,
get it.
That's it.
Whether you like cats. Yeah.
Welcome, Daddy.
Yeah, that's I messed that up. Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's very tough. It's tough when I'm
tough to get
pushing
the
button here over
timing.
there.
Yeah.
The timing. It's
Yeah.
right. But we got Liz Miele, everybody.
yeah. Liz Miele. And so we're gonna hop right on here. We're gonna decide if you're edgy enough to continue on this podcast. If not, we will just hang up on you.
Yeah, we will just drop off of this.
and we'll
Zoom.
start
Yeah,
doing
that's
push-ups
valid.
immediately.
So we're going to give you our edgy lightning round,
Mm-hmm.
in which we will score you between 1 and 5 kettlebells of edginess at the end.
Okay.
And again, you want 5.
You want 5.
Yes.
Edgy lightning round.
It's electric.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Well, I'll start off here with the Holy Trinity. We start every lightning round with this Holy Trinity. What is your favorite drug, cigarette brand, and alcohol?
This is. I think you kicked me off right off the bat.
You have to have one.
They're gonna have to be from the past because I don't do anything anymore.
We like retro drugs. We're good with
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Uppers,
Okay.
poppers.
Yeah, we're big Quaalude heads over here.
Yeah.
We're both lewd and hard right
Love
now.
lewds.
Oh, yeah.
Bathtub crank.
I wasn't like from the 60s and I just have good skincare. I'm just saying like I don't really do anything. I'm very unfun. So my teenage favorite drug was pot. Now I have panic attacks. Not fun to be around.
That's exciting.
But while all my friends were like drinking and doing other stuff, I was the girl that's like, hey, I would always go like, Amanda, find somebody with pot. And she's like, I got you. Like I was like sending out minions to find pot. So I always liked pot. And then cigarettes. When I was a teenager, we started smoking cloves, and I liked. I thought they tasted good. The smoke looked pretty, but then my friends started coughing up blood at 15, and we all changed to Camels because that's the responsible thing to do.
Well, that's what doctors recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jenny's
and so then
hacking up a lung, so
Yeah.
get some Camels in here, for God's sake.
Like it's
Also, I think they said cloves were like 3 cigarettes to 1, and we were chain smoking them.
Yeah.
Like 15-year-olds do. So I guess Camels, but again, I quit smoking when I was 17, and then drinking. I stopped drinking about 5 years ago, but I liked Sam Adams. Their summer ale,
Okay.
anything that's like sweet, like you know what I mean. If it has an orange in it, or like they say the word mango, like.
Yep.
What I want is orange juice. What I'm given is a beer.
Oh, so
and
you quit drinking just before the appearance of White Claw, which sounds like that would be like extremely your thing.
Absolutely. All the stuff, or the fact that like ciders became a big thing. Like I would have been a cider person because I like sweet stuff, but then my stomach was like, this isn't who you are anymore. And then now, I have no friends because this is all in the past.
To me, someone who smoked so much that they quit before their 18th birthday.
Yes.
You quit smoking before you were legally allowed to smoke.
yes. Yes.
And that feels a bit edgy
After
to
a
me.
couple years under your belt. And I do like the edgy turn of switching from cloves and then going to Camels.
Yes, to Camels.
Yeah, it's not even like cool cigarettes or
No,
like,
no.
like like a Pall Mall. It's a Camels.
Camels. You went right in.
That's pretty edgy.
Yeah.
You kind of stepped it up, and then I also on the surface, it's like, oh, you like sweet drinks, girly drinks, whatever. That doesn't seem too edgy. But you had to quit because you had so much. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
That's a little sneaky, edgy turn.
I like all of this.
Yeah, a lot of demons. Demons are edgy.
Okay, but let's not jump the gun here. We still got a lot of edgy lightning round to go.
Yeah. We don't just give this away.
We sure don't.
Yeah.
Liz Miele, what is your best tattoo? And you have to have one.
That's right.
I only have 2 tattoos, and one is when I was 18. I have the word courage on my back, which I still haven't lived up to. It's like my friend Amanda made
I'm
it
sorry
all
for
like,
laughing immediately.
No, you absolutely should laugh. I got it by myself though, like all my friends, but I like went by myself to a tattoo parlor in like Pennsylvania, and I gave them a design. Like it was just like,
what
I was
made
18.
you pick courage at 18 as your word?
I guess, as a girl, I grew up in a really like restrictive and like strict, I guess is probably the better word, household, and I didn't feel like I could speak my mind or do what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I was starting to do what I wanted to do. I started stand up when I was 16. I was like kind of defying my family in a lot of ways, and I have always been very independent when it came to decision making. And I guess it was I feel like all my tattoos, because I have 2, are to live up to, not that I currently have. So, and then the best part about it is the way it's designed is it's like a small C and O, the R is really big, and then the AGE. So when my hair was long, it would cover it sometimes and it would say rage. And as somebody that has anger issues, I think that actually applies more.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
I like the
rage is
rage.
pretty sick tattoo.
That is a sneaky turn also.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Courage, could care less about it.
No.
Rage, I love.
Yeah.
It's an emotion I get.
And so, which tattoo do you regret the most?
Probably that one.
Yeah. You want to take the next one?
Sure. All right, Liz. You travel a lot for comedy. You're big on international comedy. You've been a lot of places. If countries were people, which one would you want to fight?
Oh, well, that's easy because I have a 7-minute bit about it. I have a bit called Fuck Finland.
Yes.
They wouldn't let me into the country because my passport expired in less than 3 months. And I was going for 2 days. I don't think they know how calendars work or how expiration dates work. So I would fight Finland and I would beat Finland. And I'm not even a tough person.
That's saying a lot because they fended off the Soviet Union in World War II.
They sure did, but I think I think you could maybe take them.
Yeah.
Well, I think, because like the sun doesn't like go down there, so maybe to them like 2 days is 3 months. Maybe they have like kind of a dog ears thing going on
Valid point.
in Finland.
I'd pick you.
That's super.
You have a tattoo on your back that says rage.
Yeah, I remember.
And you hung out with a gang that smoked cloves until they coughed up blood.
That's hardcore. You had really hardcore teen years.
Yeah,
For someone who
geez
grew up in a
Louise.
quote unquote restrictive household.
Yeah.
You were out and doing stand up in New York City as a sophomore in high school.
They were just trying to rein you in.
ripping clothes. Someone needed some restrictions in their lives.
Guys, don't tell my dad.
Yeah. Well, he's a big edgy. He listens to this, so too bad. Liz Miele, what is your favorite way to shred your bod?
Oh, that's the whole question.
That's the whole question.
Just get shredded.
Get ripped.
Fucking rip, bud.
So Canadian on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you made it so friendly. So I've always been a runner, so I've run marathons and stuff like that. So I would say running. I got into CrossFit, and then the pandemic made me quit. So I did it for a little over a year, but I wouldn't say that was my favorite way. It was just the way I was currently doing it. But I would say running, like long distance running.
Running, not super edgy.
Not super edgy.
Not super edgy. That's
ever,
okay. Kind of it's running away from conflict, running away from
Right.
your problems. You're not getting shredded when you're
No.
running. CrossFit though,
Yeah.
pretty
I
edgy.
did.
think-
You would take like sandbags and you would like throw them, and it really helped with aggression.
Oh, that's good.
Helped with the rage. that
Yeah,
you
we got a lot of
tattooed on
rage.
all that
yourself.
rage.
Yeah. We here at the Edgelords, we don't like cardio.
We're not cardio people.
No.
No.
Just heavy weights.
We lift and we
short
lift heavy.
reps.
Oh,
Heavy
actually,
weights.
I take back my answer. I was a gymnast for 11 years. And while that might not be edgy, I was definitely stronger than both of you. I could do pull-ups. I could tumble my way out of a fight. So
yeah, I would say that was very, very cocky to attack us and insult us that way. Graham and I both have incredible floor routines.
That's right. Yes.
That we regularly practice and work out.
And
I do some baton work as well on the side.
And I'm good with the stick and the stream attached to the end.
Streamer thing on it.
Okay, that's rhythmic gymnastics, you weirdos.
Yes, that's totally different. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Okay,
We're rhythmic gymnastics boys.
And we say, and I say, now you go, Robby.
Now
top that.
Yeah, it's very competitive.
Yeah.
It gets very heated between us. And Graham choked me with a ribbon one time.
Yeah.
That was,
you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. You're off rhythm.
Yeah. You're embarrassing us. We go to the park.
Yeah, we go to the park. It's our thing. But next question, Liz. Which Disney villain do you most identify with?
Oh, crap. I can't think of her name, but did you ever see Emperor's New Groove? It's with David Spade.
Yes.
I don't like ethnic movies.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I did. There's a llama involved, right?
Yes, it's so good. It's one of their best movies. But the villain and then the henchman are like two of my favorite villains. And she's just, I mean, she just wants people to listen to her, and like she's mean, but she's also like, I kind of identify with the fact that she just like, she's mean because she was like this kind of henchman to like the king, I think, for so long. And then this prince was such a piece of shit. I just feel like her evil came from being overlooked. Right. And I feel like as somebody that's been overlooked and felt like a very Cinderella, both in like having a large family, but also this comedy community where you just kind of feel invisible. I was like, yeah, I would definitely like rise to power and be evil. Like I can see that in my future. I'm just gonna like yell at parking attendants. That's not evil, but
yeah, because I get it. There's a very feminist, there's a Jezebel article angle there of like this lady was forced to do blah blah by the prince, and now it's her turn.
It's the patriarch's problem.
It is, yeah.
That fault.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's what often is
patriarchy, but God has done wonders for my career. You know, I think it's your turn.
Sure. Which is more attractive, a bald spot or receding hairline?
Bald spot or receding hairline?
Yeah.
More attractive. What do you guys have, guys? Like, is this a trick question?
I'm fighting a two-front war, personally.
Yeah.
I would say bald spot.
Bald spot more attractive than receding hairline.
Yeah, we all know, like, even I have a pretty big forehead. We all know too big of a forehead. It's just, how do you pay attention? You know what I mean? Like, I'm really short. So as long as you're over 5'1", I'll never see your bald spot. But a receding hairline, I can see from all angles. And it doesn't really matter my height.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like Graham. I'm a two-front war going here. It's going fast. I've become a hat guy in recent months. Never used to be a hat guy. Now I'm a big old hat guy.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of special effects happening right now.
Do I get points for compliments? You both look great.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, that is extra points for sure.
Yeah,
that absolutely works.
Actually, I'm wearing a hat.
Liz, what is the best chain restaurant to get kicked out of?
Oh, I would probably say TGI Fridays, because you can like take stuff off the wall and throw it. And you can really, you know what I mean? And you can really make an impact. Or you could, do the Jim Carrey where you're like, I'm keeping this. You're like, this old sign, I'm keeping this. I just feel like there's more of an impact. Maybe
knickknacks. You can take a lot of knickknacks.
Yeah, just whipping knickknacks around that place, huh?
I just think there's going to be a lot of kerfuffle and noises and stuff. And then I would say second would be Olive Garden, because you could just like take a handful of breadsticks and really make a point, use them as pointers.
Yeah.
Just getting.
You're fucking me. You're all fucking me.
Fucking me.
Yeah.
But getting hit in the head by like a number one dad mug that was just on the side at TGI Fridays, that speaks to me for sure.
Yeah, it's just getting winged with like a Florida license plate.
Yeah, bobsled coming at you off the wall.
Yeah. Liz, would you rather nail Rod Stewart or Patrick Stewart?
Who's Patrick Stewart?
The bald guy from Star Trek. Captain Picard.
I feel like Rod Stewart like really fucked a lot of people, and he might be pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Stewart, I don't know, but like Rod Stewart, he wrote all those songs. He had all that like that cool 80s hair. It's not cool now, but in the 80s, you could see how like
he's got better hair.
Yeah, his hair's it's still there. His hair he's hanging on.
Well, we know what your preference is between bald and not bald.
Yes, that certainly cleared that up.
Yeah.
For us.
But I feel like he was probably a sex symbol in his day, and therefore he probably had a lot of sex. Therefore, like I would hope he's good at it. But
my mom would do anything to bang Rod Stewart.
I feel like my mom would have. I feel like it's like that's like a mom crush, and I feel like I should just fulfill my mom's dreams.
He's got a song where he's like, "Do you think I'm sexy?"
If you want my body.
If you want my body, it's just a little short English man with a giant mole and a mullet.
But he's sexy. He just
sexy.
makes it work. And you think there is a correlation between how much sex someone has had and how good at it they are?
It depends. You have to be willing to learn, and sometimes when you're a celebrity,
that's my problem. I'm just not.
You got to be like, if you're going to have a lot of sex, you have to be willing to be like, oh, they like it like this. And this person, but like, if you're just an egomaniac having a bunch of sex, then you're just coming and you don't care about the other person. So it really depends.
I like that way. That's the way I like it.
Yes. So your room is just top to bottom mirrors.
Yes.
And you just look at yourself while you're having sex.
I put on my stand-up album.
I was once with somebody and they had a giant mirror, like one of those closet mirrors where it's like two mirrors, like floor to ceiling. And I took a little glance over, see what was going on, you know? And she said, it's hurt me to my soul, to my core. She goes, I've never been with somebody who's not present twice. Watching themselves be not present. I'm like, I don't think it's that weird to take a glance over at the mirror.
I mean, she put the mirrors there. Yeah, the mirror.
Yeah,
put
it's right by the bed.
That's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Yes. I'm legitimately, I am the like I'm joking about the like ego thing, but like I have right now I'm actually in okay shape, but there's been times in my life when I haven't been.
I know.
And I have, yes, you've seen it up close. It shows in my rhythmic gymnastics.
Yeah, you're really falling behind, making the team look bad.
But I've been, making love to my wife. I've been
that's good
behind her in this position, and I've looked down and I've seen my own gut, and lost my erection. My own body turned me off because I was like, I felt bad that someone had to have sex with me. Yeah, and I got turned off.
Probably why you weren't facing each other at the time. She was like, I like it this way.
It might have been her suggestion.
Yeah.
See, I like a good empathy fuck. I think that's really nice. Good for you guys.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. But
you're like basically in the middle of it. You're like, you shouldn't be doing this.
You shouldn't. Yes.
Yeah.
I all the time I think about that.
He's a good guy.
My sweaty body on top of someone. Like, this can't be good for you. You can't be enjoying this. And usually I'm right. They're not.
Yeah.
they're usually not.
Yeah. Well, your technique. Just a bunch of pumps.
Yes.
Arrhythmic pumps.
Yes. They call me the jackhammer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's losing battery.
Yes.
That runs on battery and is losing battery.
Losing battery. Off-brand jackhammer as well. Okay. Liz, favorite all-time babe. Could be a man or a woman.
Oh, babe. I don't know. I don't really like, that's not true.
When you're in high school, who's in your locker?
Oh, if we're going to go it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh yeah. That's a great choice.
We're asking about like 13-year-old Liz. It's JTT.
Well, just sometimes it's easier to answer if you go back then. You know?
Yeah, because I don't like fawn over we're celebrities. I just don't, I don't do that. Like when I was a kid, it was just like, you're just like, oh, he's pretty and he's on a show and he's funny. But like now I'm like, I can already tell what's wrong with them.
He's a child actor.
Yeah, too much
stunted emotionally.
Now. Yeah.
Dude, like if they have a six-pack, I'm like, well, they really don't care about others and they spend too much time. Like, like I can justify like their hair looks perfect. Like I'll just take everything apart. So I haven't
Robby
had
and I care about others.
Yes. Yeah. Totally. We're very caring.
Yeah, the lint in my belly button hair shows that I care about others.
Yeah. So I don't think I've had like a celebrity crush since I was probably like 16.
Which was JTT?
Probably. I think that stayed for a while. And then I watched some like Christmas movie and it was like, oh, that's gone.
What happened to him? He just disappeared.
I think he got old.
He got old and that was it.
He stopped being a cute teen.
A heartthrob.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be sad to reckon with, to be like 17 and be like, well, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm past my prime.
I'm ugly.
I am ugly now.
I'm just glad I didn't peak in high school. I still don't think I've peaked. I hope I haven't, because if I did, I missed it. I didn't cash it in or anything, but I'm really glad I didn't peak like in high school.
Yeah, especially the swing from like a lot of people do peak in high school, right? Sports and this and that, and that's their thing. But the swing from like JTT level of like on top of the world on the Tiger Beat magazine or whatever those are to absolutely anonymous, that's gotta break you on some level. That's gotta just fully break you as a human.
Yeah, that's why all those child stars, I'm not saying he has it, but that's why all those child stars like do drugs and are like not okay in the head because like you have all this attention, then you have no attention. It's like when like you get a bunch of likes and then you look back and people just stopped liking it and you're like, what?
What happened?
What happened? Remember, you guys all liked it.
You liked the one. Yeah. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
All right.
I peaked in high school.
Oh, that can't be true.
Yeah, I peaked. I peaked in high school. I didn't have a lot of friends, but it was my peak.
It was the time. Yes.
Yeah.
Were you in a better physical? You think high school you would beat up current you?
I was much stronger.
Yeah. So you've peaked.
Yeah, I was stronger. I had more hair. I somehow had sex with more women.
Oh, you've had sex with less women as you've gotten older.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of a
His
Benjamin
number has
Button
gone
thing.
down.
Gone down.
Like, they start to cancel each other out. He's almost a virgin again.
Yeah. If you masturbate that much, it starts to take away
the actual sex. Yeah. I get that.
Which is a problem.
It is. Yeah. It segues us right into our last edgy lightning round question.
What is your favorite euphemism for sex?
Oh, God, favorite sex euphemism. The one that makes me laugh is boink. Because it's like,
I like boink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, did a dad come up with that? Is that from a cartoon? Like, where did boink come from? But they're like, I boinked her. And you're like, I don't
think you did.
But like, it's clearly supposed to be the clean version of like fuck, but like boink, like it'll always make me laugh. Doesn't matter what the context is.
It's not a good boink.
No,
if you're boinking someone, it's not a good fuck.
Oh,
missionary.
Nobody came.
Boink.
I don't know how that's possible.
Boink, 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 boink,
no one's
boink,
ever said
boink.
boinked and have it not been missionary position. That's all it is. You're not getting weird when you're boinking.
Yeah. Take it. Please. Anyway, I boinked her.
Anyway, you're boinking me so hard right now. That feels like parents just trying to disguise from like having a conversation almost in front of their kids and trying to get away with it.
Or it's sort of like a red herring to see if someone's had sex or not. You put that euphemism out there, and then whoever says it, you know automatically they've never had sex and they're a liar.
Yes. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But that wasn't true of me and my high school crew, the Boink Boys.
Yes.
And, with a Z.
Yeah.
And we couldn't stop boinking. We were boinking all the time.
Boinking everything.
Well,
man, I heard about the Boink Boys.
Oh, yeah. But no, our legend spread far beyond Tampa, Florida. Nationwide, up to Canada, apparently.
Yeah, there was a strain of syphilis that came from Tampa.
That's us.
Made its way all the way up to Canada.
That was our work.
It was the scourge of Ottawa for a while.
Yeah, I'm never allowed into Canada because of my high school experience. Okay, so we've got some scores to tabulate here.
Yeah.
Liz, you hang tight while we talk this through.
All right, so
Yep.
I think we got the Holy Trinity actually pretty good. And then,
Holy Trinity was she kind of sold herself short, like I didn't, but it's like she quit by 18. Yeah.
When her hair gets unruly, it says rage on her back.
Rage tat's pretty sick. Courage tat, not as much, but I like rage.
One of the better restaurant getting kicked out answers we've had.
I think so. Willing to fight all of Finland and confident she would win.
She's better than the Soviet Union at the peak of the time.
Clearly. Stronger than Stalin.
Stronger than Stalin.
Yeah. What kind of obscure on Disney, which I like. She's not like mainstream, like The Lion King. It's like
I had no idea what she was talking
Emperor's
about.
New Groove.
I was lost.
Movie made $200 in theaters.
Yeah. Maybe deduct one for that.
Yeah. But bald spot. She really kind of fucked to what's going on with our scalps.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But she was brave enough to say it.
Hurt our
which
feelings.
I like.
Yeah. But you know what? They're pretty edgy.
Pretty edgy.
Yeah.
Just
Just
edgy
attack
to
the
do.
patriarchy. Like
Yep.
that.
I like that.
Like that. Yeah.
Yep. Big shout out to JTT.
JTT brought him back. First time he's been mentioned in 12 years.
Yeah. He just woke up from a dead sleep.
Yeah. He got a Google alert for being on this pod, and he just was about to kill himself, and he didn't.
So we saved.
He's like, I'm
saved
back in.
life here today.
Yeah. We said, all right, we'll add one for that.
Yeah, bless him.
So I think. What do you think?
I think for me,
let me see. What you got?
I'm going to full.
We got five
We
kettlebells.
got five kettlebells. Five kettlebells
Yes,
for Liz.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Exciting.
Congratulations.
Very
I think I
good.
just peaked. This is so exciting.
Oh, it happened.
Well, we have it on video.
We do have it on
Yeah.
video. This is a big moment for
Yeah.
you. Congratulations. And that qualifies you to talk some scalding hot takes with us.
Scalding hot takes. Burn me, daddy.
Yep.
Congratulations.
We
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Some scalding.
Do you want to go first on this one?
No.
Okay,
I'll go
thanks.
first. Here we go. Scalding hot take. I got a couple here in one. They're in one piece. First of all, service dogs that have to wear a little vest that says, service dog, do not pet me. That's completely it's fucked up because that dog, he can't read.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what that vest says. That's a dog just going through life, watching other dogs getting belly rubs all over the place. And it's like, what? What is wrong with me? What?
I'm the most well-behaved one.
I'm here. I'm helping.
I went to school.
Yeah, and no one, everyone's ignoring me.
I can dial 911 with my paw if I smell fire.
That's right. Speaking of 911, that's the craziest thing that we do. With dogs, most animals are just kind of born retired, but then some dogs just out of one day.
Pardon me. What?
One day, they don't have a job. The dogs, for the most part, just kind of hang out. And some dogs were just
I like the term "born retired" instead of like privileged.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because some have jobs. Some you put a vest on it, and you're like, you're a cop now. Get out there and solve crimes or whatever.
I actually. I released a Bruce Springsteen tribute album called Born Retired.
Baby, we were born retired.
Yeah, let's go see a movie. Doesn't matter what it was.
Dinner at 4 p.m. Getting a discount. Born retired. That's my scalding hot take.
That's a scalding hot take.
Yeah.
Also, they literally have a sign on their back. Like, you know, when you're just like, what do I have, a sign on my back? And you're like, yeah, it says, don't pet me.
It says, no one loved me.
You do, and you
no
don't
one
know.
This. No one loved this extra friendly animal.
It's sad. It's cruelty.
I never thought about that.
Cruelty.
Great angle.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Hot take.
I got a hot take.
Okay.
So I am in a new relationship. It's going very well. But it's new.
Am I allowed to doubt that, or like, am I allowed to like chip in and be like, probably not? Like,
Yeah, you're more than welcome to do
are.
that. And I feel like you
I'd
just
like to
did.
know why. Was it because my voice went up?
no, I'm just being an asshole.
No,
but it's
no.
just like, I'm sure it's. I just know enough comedians to be like, it's probably not going well. But yeah, continue. But continue about this great relationship.
Just because I have an
currently
email
running.
blast of my dick pic that I just send to every female comedian and female staff member at every club.
It's Wednesday again.
Yes, time to send my email blast. But anyway, so, but it's like I just moved into a place. Her lease is coming up. We've only been going out for 4 months, but it's like we're already like looking at houses. Like the housing market is so screwed up and expensive in New York that it just forces you to, this is a hot take, heterosexual couples to behave like lesbian couples.
Okay.
Just be like, it's time to move in.
Okay.
It's been 1 week.
Is that a lesbian trope? Do they move in together right away?
Yeah. And I've had lesbians tell me that joke is true. That's like the old joke is like, what do lesbians bring to a second date? Luggage.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's a new stereotype to me.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they like to they like to nest.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And yeah. Well,
Imagine if like Casey was always like, it took you so long to propose. It pissed me off. Men never give you a sign, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that is universal. And that is a fair criticism of all men, including myself. Imagine it was just both people being like, I want to commit right now.
Yeah, it seems better, I think.
Yeah. It would happen quicker.
Well, that's why if sexuality was a choice, men would be pretty screwed because no woman would choose men.
Exactly.
I would absolutely not choose any men.
Agreed.
And I like men. All my friends are guys, but I would never choose to cohabitate with you or like have sex with you, which we've covered is probably not enjoyable. Like
it's not. Yeah, I can confirm.
I can tell you every single girlfriend that like we've had like fights where I'm like, I hate your face. And then we've worked it out. And I was like, I've never had such a cathartic, easy, resolvable fight with a dude because you know what I mean? When you think of a girlfriend, you don't think of like your parents and how they abandoned you or like whatever. But like with men, all of a sudden you're just like, you are both my mom and my dad and everything is a trigger and I hope you die.
Wow.
So there's a part, I don't know what that is, but I don't have the same anxiety and need for attention with my friends I don't have in my romantic relationship. So I'm like, if I could choose a friend I've had friends for 25 years. I've had boys for 4. And I think I didn't enjoy 2 of them. So like, you're the problem. I've decided.
I think I'm not gonna fight you on that. I think you're right. I think women just are better communicators in general, and that's like the core of a relationship.
Right.
So like you've got 2 super power level communicators versus like one woman trying to communicate and one man being like, babe, the fucking Redskins are on or whatever. You know. Yeah.
Just picked a racist team.
I did.
That guy's a real jerk.
It's literally not even a team name anymore.
Couldn't help yourself.
And that's just how like out of it I am with sports. Yeah. Babe, I'm trying to watch the Brooklyn Dodgers right now.
It probably won't work out, but good luck to you. No.
Thank you. That's fair.
But
no, that's exciting though. I think you should be excited.
Yeah, it's a trail of tears. My dating past. So.
They tend to be for everyone.
But you're growing as a person. Did you grow during the pandemic? Do you feel like you like changed as a person or learned stuff about yourself?
No.
Oh, then it's definitely not going to work out.
Yeah, and I mean, I only proposed because I noticed how rapidly I was balding. So it was very much like watching.
That's why Mother Nature makes men bald.
Exactly. I was watching a stock ticker drop. Like sell.
That's really funny.
Okay. What else do we got here? Oh,
that could be a stand-up joke.
Sometimes you say that to me, and then I say you're right, and then I forget all about it. But I should remember that.
Well, we got recorded.
It's recorded.
Right. Oh yes,
we don't listen to this.
I never
shit.
listen back to this. Yes, yeah.
No, we do.
No, we do. We love it. You should listen to rate and review, please. Like and subscribe. Let's see, which one should I go with here? Here we go. I'm gonna come at Netflix. And I know you could say, well, this could be bad for your career coming at Netflix, but I don't give a shit. I'm too edgy for those mainstream things anyway. Netflix, just add a movie's A to Z tab in your app.
What the fuck is that?
I'm tired of flipping through movies with a strong male lead who abandoned their family or whatever, you know? Movies with a powerful young, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Just give me A to Z so I can flip through. I think they have 26 movies. But they just won't show you that fact in A to Z. So they're just like, they make these obscure things, then show you the same 26 movies in every category.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of it.
You are.
Frankly.
God, you're steaming right now.
I'm pissed off.
God damn it.
I'm mad.
Also, how many of the same type of movie do you watch before you go to therapy? Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like as a woman, you watch a bunch of romantic comedies and you're like, oh, maybe there's some work I need to do.
Maybe there's
like,
a problem.
it's just not healthy after a while. So if you're watching like all these, like, I don't know, Bruce Willis fighting off somebody by himself, it's just like, maybe you need friends. Maybe that's what like, you can't live life by yourself. Maybe you should work on friendship.
Says
like,
you.
Yeah, I do need friends, and I need that friend to be Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
I will stand by his side and help him fight off the bad guys. If only he gave me a shot.
I only watch movies with bald guys defeating guys with hair.
Then Bruce Willis is definitely your
That's my guy.
for sure. Yeah. Are you a big rom-com person?
No, I mean, probably when I was like younger, you know what trope I like? And I like and this is because I feel undiscovered. I like the like genius undiscovered that somebody takes on and like nurses their talent. That kind of thing. Like I loved Finding Forrester. I loved Good Will Hunting. Like if you're troubled and you have a secret talent that nobody else sees. I used to eat that shit up when I was a teenager, and I was like, oh, I think I'm special, don't I?
Yeah.
Just all I need is a mentor to see it in me, and then
yeah, I was like, oh, this is sad.
yeah. I need tough love from a therapist or whatever. The only thing I remember about Finding Forrester was I just remember Sean Connery saying, "You're the man now, dog." That's it.
That's because they played it, and I'm not saying it's a good movie, but there was like way better lines than that. My favorite is like at the end, he writes this letter, and then they read it, and they have music, and it's just the best letter ever. But they don't actually, other than like the beginning and the end, you don't hear anything. And I'm like, so they decided this was like one of the best writers, but they couldn't think of what good writing is, so they just did fancy
That's
music.
so
Oh
funny.
yeah.
It made me laugh every time.
That's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
They don't actually know what good writing is.
Yeah, a bunch of horse manure.
That was like shows like Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip that was like about Saturday Night Live, and then it was just like they just couldn't show the sketches because they couldn't write sketches as well, So
That's
this whole
so
show
funny.
about like Saturday Night Live, and they're like, just forget about the sketches, just trust us, they're very good.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I got a hot take here.
Yes.
So people are always like, you're lucky to be a guy because you have more time. You can have a kid when you're 60 if you want. But that's not true. You can only have a kid if you're 60 if you have a lot of money. You cannot attract a woman in her 30s if you're a poor man in your 60s. They're like, well,
Yes.
How much hair does this poor guy have?
I guess he's got a lot.
Liz is dealing
Yeah.
with a certain level of
He's
desperation.
going to have a lot of hair. Thick.
Liz is like,
Salt
is
and
he
pepper
available? Is the hypothetical man available? Is he looking
Is that
today?
your dad? Is he free?
He is free. He has no. He has actually not free. My mother might need a break, so she might be able to rent him out. He's bald.
How handy is he? That's my thing. It's like I actually care less about money, but I'm like, are you gonna help me? Like, if you can make a table, I'm in. Like,
He
if
can
you
make a
could be
table.
IKEA
He built a
for me.
deck. The guy built
Yeah.
a huge deck that is like, yeah, it's a massive structure that man built.
Can he unlock Liz's hidden potential?
My dad, yes, he can. It'll be some weird paternal sexual relationship that you're going to have to deal with. But
I'm out.
he
out.
did.
Fuck that deck.
What about this? He did build. So we have like one of those like metal motorboats that the not a big one, and like a little, and he built a little shed for it, but to winter it, to put it in like on the trailer in the shed, but he didn't measure the boat. So the front part stuck out, and then he built an addition on it
Onto the shed.
So it looks like someone like got into an accident and part of their penis got chopped off, and then they got like another part sewn back on. Yeah.
That's amazing. We were doing so well because the people, Liz, you don't know this. This whole podcast is a ruse to get young, attractive women to date Graham's dad.
Yep.
And that's why we do this whole thing.
My mom is one of the hugest Patreon supporters.
Yeah, she really wants him out of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's something of a hot take. This is I try to avoid the topical ones. This one's a little bit topical, but we've got Matt Gaetz, Florida congressman, in the news for all types of serious crimes.
I'm so obsessed with this story.
They don't have we don't know what's coming out yet. We don't know the evidence, but I think you could put him on trial right now and win using just his face as evidence.
Yes. Yes.
It's enough for a jury to be like, convict this man of creepy shit.
I think every woman knew this years ago. Like you didn't even need him to be like a big Trump supporter or whatever. I 100% agree. He's guilty on face, forehead, eyebrows, and nose alone.
Yes. Well, as someone who I went to, high school in Florida.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Matt Gaetz's, and I guess I was foolish to think like, oh, these guys are going to grow out of trying to fuck high school girls.
Right.
But no, they're just like whatever they were at 17, they are forever.
Everything about the way he looks and the way he talks makes me think that he's the type of guy that will only look at a mirror when he has sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's
I'll
certainly
take a glance.
not looking at an ID.
Yeah. Well, he's not looking at an ID, that's for sure.
I imagine it. You know how I like that Instagram account. It's like influencers in the wild. So it's people like recording influencers, whatever. But I imagine like you pull out of his bedroom and it's actually like a camera crew and a bunch of iPhones. Like he records the evidence because it makes him feel good.
Right. Yeah.
We're like literally like he's going to jail and they're like, but did you see my videos?
Did you see?
Like,
yeah. Aren't I cool? Truly unbearable. And
I boinked her.
I boinked her.
I boinked a lot of teens.
Hey guys,
That's
I
cool.
I've never
boinked another
boinked
teen.
anyone for money.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, I boink for the love of the game.
I only just paid for their college tuition.
That would almost be a happy ending
Yeah.
to this. Okay, well, do you have any more scalding hot takes?
No.
Liz, anything scalding hot you want to get off your chest?
Oh man.
Nope, there's no pressure to.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have any good takes.
You got some good takes.
You've got 5 hours of good takes available to people between 3 albums and 2 specials.
Oh yeah,
on YouTube.
I have ideas.
and a book.
And a new book out, which people can get. Tell people where they can get the new book.
Oh, it's called Why Cats Are Assholes. I feel like that's 200 pages of a scolding hot take.
Yes.
As a cat lover, I also agree that they are assholes. My book is now available everywhere. It's for cat lovers. It's for non-cat lovers. Everybody should buy it. And and then I have a podcast called Two Non-Doctors where we talk about doctory stuff with little to no accuracy.
I love that concept. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well,
thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate that.
This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Where can they find you? What's your handle?
Everything's at Liz Miele, so Miele, and it's mostly cat pictures, so I don't recommend anybody following me.
There's some sweet stand-up clips on there. I know that.
Follow Liz Miele. She was smart enough to use her name as her handle, which is a lesson that some of us on this podcast could really learn from.
It was taken.
I wouldn't say smart enough. I've just been doing it so long that I was before social media. How sad is that?
Yeah. On both cases, on Twitter and Instagram, Graham K was available. And I was like, I think it should be a little more. They should know I'm a comedian. So I would Graham K comedian, and then like a year later, it was gone. I remember Dan Soder being, you should definitely not do that. And I was like, what do you know?
What do you know?
Yeah.
Dan Soder? Well, Liz, thank you for joining us. This was awesome.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
What a show that was, huh?
Yeah.
Liz Miele, incredible, super funny.
Came in from the top rope.
Go check her out. Definitely took some shots at us, at our self-image, at our body, and our hair, which is.
I think I needed it. I was riding too high.
Yeah, I was too. But you know what? you know what's going to lift us right back up, pick up our spirits? Let's get some ratings and reviews on the podcast. Give us a 5-star
Yeah.
review, and for the love of God, leave a comment on there too.
Yeah, get some rating and reviews on there. 5 stars. You can write a suggested review. You can write as it helped help me make women understand my power.
Yes,
respect my power.
power.
I respect my power.
So give us some love over there. If you're liking the show, drop us a message. Tell us about it. And any good funny reviews we'll share right on this show.
Yeah, any funny reviews we would definitely share. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. Just had it right on the spot. Going to change everything for us.
I gotta go.
Well, I do too. So let's say what we say at the end of every episode, and that is,
Fuck you.